Hey guys, so today I have a special guest, Mr. Zuhair Himani. He has lost a lot of weight with me, and about him, this video and this whole concept is about the client, about the person who is sitting here next to me. So he's going to tell you about his weight loss. He's going to tell you about his life, his professional life, and how we have reached here. And we have been training since last. Zuhair is with TYB with me since last many months, and how it's going with him, he's going to tell you. So Zuhair, welcome to my show.
Hi, hello everyone.
Thank you. So it's a very casual, it's nothing, don't worry about the camera here, it's very casual because I kept it in a way where it's like how we meet and how we talk every day. It's just that. So tell me about your life.
So if you say that how we meet, how we talk every day means you're gonna ask me what I ate last night? Because that's a difficult question.
No. That I already spoke to you today about that. Tell me about your life, about your journey so far. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from we all know about your brand, about Himani.
Yeah.
How you got into work? How was your childhood? How was your upbringing?
Right. So before that, I think this journey. I've been with TYB since 1st of February. Almost completed 10 to 11 months. I'm really happy. I think my life's one of the best decision was to join TYB. I would not thank enough my wife who researched about you, who found out. Who saw Niggy's journey, and through Niggy's journey she found out about this, and then. Me doing the stuff I just did what last week I did. It's just remarkable. I saw tears in my mother's eyes, and I think that's what brings all the happiness to me. So now starting the journey, I was 5 years old when I moved into Dubai. Did all my education, universities over here, and in a very young age, when I was 16 years old, one fine day I was watching TV and not concentrating much on the household work and everything. So my mother's like, "Ye bacha bigar jayega. The kid will go from the hands. Go put him to office." I started going to work from the age of 16. I used to do between university and work. So if I had class in the morning, afternoon I used to be at work, and if I had class in the afternoon, morning I used to be at work. Not realizing. In a very young age, I got married and I had 2 kids. I never had fitness as a goal of my life.
Yeah.
I never thought that I could. Even when it comes to school, I used to be last or second last when it was school sports day. I never used to participate in sports day also, and I was very happy with how I was living. Till the point came that one fine day when I was running behind my kids, I started feeling my heart rate being up, and then when I looked into the camera, I felt like, listen, you need to do something, otherwise you'll start having cholesterol, you start having diabetes and everything. So I had tears in my eyes and just not having a good day when my wife's like, just try it out, just feel it out. One fine day I ended up coming to TYB's office, which was in January and February, and whenever you go meet a trainer, they start telling you you're fat, you're like this, you're like that. He didn't tell me the stuff which I did not want to, he told me the stuff which was ahead of that. He was like, okay, let's set your goals, let's put this, these are your do's, these are your don'ts, and you're starting from tomorrow. So, no one gave me a mirror, but they told me a direction, which is a big difference. When I work in my business, when I tell my customers that you're not doing this correctly, you're not doing that correctly, I learned this from my business also. I stopped doing that, and I started telling my customer, okay, let's start working on the next step.
Yes, exactly. Let's help.
Let's
help
forward,
each other. Exactly. So that's the great start. So, as you said, I still remember that picture of yours holding your baby.
Yeah.
And what was your weight when you started?
122.
122 kgs, and right now?
88.
88 kgs.
Yeah.
That's a transformation. He's still working very hard. I see him every day in the gym, and you can see how his transformation is. But moreover, it's not just the body transformation; it's more of a mental transformation. And so, how was your life before joining? Like, what time you used to wake up? How you used to sleep? What was your daily activities, habits? Like, maybe, I think you used to shisha a lot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, every day.
So yeah, I mean.
That's what I told you when we sat in the assessment. Like,
yeah, I had 2-3 weaknesses. The first weakness was I was too much into cold drinks.
yeah.
I mean 2 to 3 Pepsi per day. Though my friends who know me, they were like, okay, Zohair, more than water, he used to have Coke with him. And I used to have a lot of junk food, fast food, just name it, I used to have it. My life before TYB was because I do a lot of excessive traveling. My work demanded, I'm basically looking after almost 30 to 40 countries business I have to look after. So my work demanded every 2 weeks I had to travel. And when you travel, there is no timing for work, there is no timings for workout or healthy eating. So no timings of eating out. So it just used to be a very crazy and a very ad hoc life. I think there was no discipline in my life. 11 o'clock, I used to leave home for work, and I used to come back home at like 9:30, and that too I used to come when my work never used to get over. Today I'm done from gym. 9:15 I'm at office, and 4:30, 5 o'clock I'm at home. I complete all my work in the office. I give the best of the time at my house also, and I'm giving time for myself also, because I have my sessions at 7:30 am. So I do keep enough time for my workout also.
Yes. And how's the playing going with your kids?
Oh yes, marvelous. I mean, amazing. So it's really fun to know that when I started my journey, February, Yasir told me 3 things: that I cannot travel, I cannot meet my friends, doesn't matter for cricket or anything, no meeting friends, I cannot travel, and third thing was I should not eat out. So when I came forward, I spoke to my cousin, and I'm like, listen, I need 4 to 5 months, but I cannot travel, like literally no more way. So he was kind enough. He's like, okay, fine, I will do your journeys. I tried to do most of the stuff over Zoom, and second was when I cut short with all my friend circle. I used to have Yasir with me every week. We used to go out, and we used to have fun. We used to just speak out, and I found a new friend in him, and which it's very funny that I used to see him daily in the gym, and one fine day if he's having any meeting or something, I used to be like, I didn't see you, so I used to message
exactly.
him, like,
I know you came to me and told me about
Yeah.
these things, that I didn't see you, where were you? Exactly. It's so beautiful, like when you see that what I was doing at that time and how far we have come together. It's more like a family. It's TYB. That's why I always say, like, it's a community, it's a family, and it's not only me who is trying to help others, but also it's my clients who are inspiring so many people. So after a while, I think after you lost a lot of weight, 30 kg something, then you started, after a few months you started traveling, and the lockdown opened. Traveling started, and then I think for a while you did not even lose weight for a month or so, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then, so how did you manage your traveling, and then like training and everything? What did you do? I think you took online sessions.
Yeah, so the first thing that I learned was discipline. Irrespective if I'm even in the continent of Alaska, I have to have my lunch, and I have to have my dinner, and I have to have my breakfast at a specific time. The thing I struggled was I couldn't have the stuff which used to be made at home, so I had to rely a lot on the restaurant stuff, but I chose the right option. You told me that, see the menu before you select the place.
Yes.
So that was a tip which I picked up, and I think I did not lose weight, but I lost a lot of inches. Because I used to work out continuously.
Yes.
The trainers also off Dubai hours. Also,
how you were working out that time?
Over Zoom.
Zoom
so
calls.
I used to put my AirPods, carry a small tripod with me, put a tripod somewhere near the gym, and then you take all the instruction on the AirPods. And it was really nice also that sometimes when these people, the trainers over here in Dubai, they have their off time, they don't even, they're like, you do your session, we'll manage your timings.
Because you were the priority, So I told the trainers that no matter what, it has to be. I think in Ramadan also you were traveling, right?
No, Ramadan no.
Something after that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Towards the end of Ramadan.
Towards the end of Ramadan you traveled, because I remember that they were like, we have to sleep and we have to wake up for suhoor and all that. I said, like, no, Zohair's session has to be on time. I think you were in the States that time.
No, I was in Pakistan. Then
okay.
After that I was in States for almost month and a half.
Yes.
And I had to take my session 9 p.m. Dubai time. I have to take my session.
Okay, exactly. So, okay. how, I just want to know about the reaction of your parents, because they have never seen this Zuhair,
Yeah.
how you are now. And come on, you're competing in, yeah, tell me also about the transformation challenge.
Yeah. So the transformation challenge is kind of really exciting, and the first, before you started it, I remember we were out for dinner and you told me that I have something exciting from July, and you have to take part in it.
Yes.
And I was honestly, because I know I've been around for a long while, I know each one is there, and I was like, I don't think so I can even last for
Yes.
the second round also. But I'm like, okay, because you told me that I have to do it, means I have to do it. And I did the first month when I was in the US. Second month, again a bit more challenging, and over there again I was 15 days, I was in Germany and I was in Pakistan, so a couple of trips over there. Third month was when I stayed over here and I felt the challenge getting difficult. Last month, the fourth month, we had every Friday session, and I skipped all my commitments. I had a trip, I cut short the trip, I cut short the meeting. No, I have to be back on Friday. So I took my flights on Thursday afternoon, so that Friday morning I'm fresh for
Yeah.
the practice. And when the main challenge came, I told my trainer working out, I was like, I felt that the practice was tougher than the challenge. So there's a saying in Urdu, बोलते हैं कि मौत दिखा के बुखार अच्छा लगता है.
Exactly.
So
the less is always better.
Yeah, so
exactly.
we were prepared to the core. I mean, working out 2 hours, sunshine. I don't think so. I've ever thought I would do that, and not doing it once, not doing it twice, but did it for 3 Fridays and 1 Saturday.
Yeah.
Working out outdoor. Never thought in my life I would do
Exactly.
it. So it was amazing. I mean, my parents were really happy. They were proud of me. I saw tears in my mother's eyes. No one leaves their bed at 6 o'clock in the morning and they come in just to support and cheer someone. So I'm really
I met
thankful,
your parents.
really
It was
grateful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So how is it like? They have always seen you either working or eating or watching TV at home, not being so active. And now when they are so active, what's their reaction? What they tell you? What you guys discuss now?
No, so
Because how old are you now?
I'm 31. Yeah.
You're 31. So after 30 years, this is the different side of you that even your parents didn't know.
Yeah, so it's really nice. I mean, we had a trade show, Beauty World trade show last month. All our clients and customers came in, and my father just used to tell everyone, "Did you go meet Zuhair? Go meet Zuhair, and then you come and tell me what you saw." So because all those people saw me after a year, or saw me after 6 months, so they were all very happy and everything. So someone going down around there and celebrating my achievements more than him. So I celebrate my achievement, it's okay. I mean, I celebrate, I'm proud of it. But someone else who celebrates my achievement as their achievement, so
Exactly.
that's a different feeling,
Yes, that's amazing. And how's your mother?
She's really good. She's really, as I said, she had tears in her eyes when she saw me competing it. And the last part of the challenge, the ice bath, took a toll on me, and so she saw it and she was like, when I never used to see you, I used to stand up and look for you wherever you are.
Yes.
So it's a different feeling. Alhamdulillah, I'm really happy.
Alhamdulillah, very good. Okay, so now do you think like what I do here in TYB and the whole concept and the whole program, how different it is than than you have done before, or what you know about the fitness programs before?
So I am I'm honestly, I've not done a lot of gym. I think a couple of times here and there I did, but I've never been living a fitness lifestyle. But I know a fact that once I joined, I started getting a lot of people telling me about their journeys, and when I started comparing my journey with them, I think the one feedback is that my trainer or my fitness, I'm not a client of TYB who is just responsible for me for that 1 hour or 2 hours. They are responsible for me for the entire 24 hours. So no one really cares if I'm going out or if I'm sleeping or if I'm in a flight and someone WhatsApps me that make sure you don't drink.
Yeah.
And who does that? I mean,
exactly.
it's a very personalized feeling, and that's where we are held accountable, that there's someone who at this level is putting in so much effort and is watching your minute things, and the least you can do is just be honest to yourself.
Exactly. That's what I always tell my clients whenever they come here and sit with me, that from here onwards everything I do is for you, and now if you will not accept it and if you will not be honest, you're cheating with yourself only. And that's really not acceptable. You know, you're not only just wasting my time and your money, but also you're destroying your character and you are here to build your character. That's why I don't say like what I do is just to make you lose weight or just to make you eat healthy, but no, it's basically I'm building character, I'm transforming lives, not only just transforming the body. Yeah, so what's your next, how many kgs you are planning to lose more?
So I'm planning to lose 8 more kgs. Now that's a very funny thing. I think not many people would, I mean, I'm sure you would relate to this, but for me, more than my health advantage, I mean, health advantage is say like 100 out of 100. But more than that, this transformation has helped me in my family life. This transformation has helped me in my business. I become more confident. I started doing meetings which I never thought I would even be able to sit on that. I was sitting down with a person who is a very big he's a very big celebrity, and he told me something, and I immediately countered him, and he liked the fact that okay, I had enough confidence to explain him and speak to him. So I think I've become more confident. I've started doing the things in a very positive way. Positivity has added to my life. I have now around 8 more kgs to go. But at the same time, there's a lot of muscles to build also.
Exactly, muscle mass to build, body composition needs to change, your posture needs to change. There's a lot of things which we are going to work, and it's a long run.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, exactly. And one more thing, like how many people you have inspired now? I'm sure at work also, everyone must be asking in your family. How is that going?
So, tons. I mean, even today morning, I got a message from someone. He's like, please tell me what to do. So I told him. So he's like, okay, I just hope that I am able to step from one day to day one.
Exactly.
So he just told me this. So I get lots of people messaging me. The people I'm around, they all are really motivated. I know at least 6 to 7 people who have also started losing weight, and there's the one person who I know is almost lost over 25 kg by just looking at me and doing his stuff.
Amazing. See, that's how you inspire others of following the right path. Before, how you used to meet friends, and what you used to do?
We used to meet friends at cinemas. I think it's been a year I haven't gone to movies. We used to meet friends at Shishas. Yeah,
that was your everyday thing, yeah?
Yeah, everyday thing. So
how many hours you used to spend on Shisha before?
I've never done daily basis, but I used to do at least 2 to 3 hours every week or something like that. But now I think I've cut short to almost less than a couple of months now. I think once in 2 months or something like that. So the good thing is you've not stopped me off it. But I do, when I have it, I do it, but very rarely.
Yeah, I create such situation that automatically you will give up.
Yeah.
You will not have. Okay, that's great, Zuhair. That's really good. And inshallah, you will see more results, and you will grow further. We will grow together, inshallah. And it's so good to have you here and sharing your story. Because these insights of a transformation which many of my viewers, many of the clients, they don't know, and what they can expect, like it's already, that's the reason why we are creating these videos, so that this content, so that people know how it happened and what happened after someone like you have lost so much weight, and how you're inspiring, how your life has changed, how much it has affected your family, your business, and the future now, that what you're looking forward, and how I'm sure you're going to put your kids also on the same path, because you know how it made you feel, and it's making you feel now. So that's really good. I'm very grateful to have clients like you. You're like a brother, and inshallah you will see.
I think we are lucky to have you in our lives. I mean, you without Yasir Khan in our life was slowly going towards a suicidal or a hell life, and you've changed our perspective on how to live this world.
I'm very glad, and I'm very thankful, very grateful. While changing others' lives, I'm also moving towards my goal, and my aim. And my goal is to change the society, and to put people on the right track, and make people do the things which will actually save the next generation. That's the whole idea. So thank you very much, and thanks for being here and inspiring all the viewers.
Thank you so much.